So we're down here to try out this new F16. This one was built for Britton Reinhard out of Lake Havasu. So she's actually one of our sponsored races. And yeah, it's going to be her first year on the 1500s, and especially in GP class. So her pick was a F16, and this build was actually done by TC FREERIDE in Lake Havasu. So obviously Taylor, TC, he is one of our dealers here in the US. We have quite a few good dealers. Obviously TC FREERIDE, Go Fast, also in Lake Havasu, Cabrera Motorsports in Florida. But yeah, we got dealers all over the world. QB1 Racing over in Europe. We got Fast Power Sports Philippines, Fast Power Sports Thailand, Fast Power Sports Japan. We got dealers over in Australia, and pretty much all over the world. So yeah, skis are available pretty much everywhere, and probably on a racetrack near you. So yeah, we're gonna go and help set this boat up a little bit for Britton. So Britton, she's small, she's you know, lightweight, so we're going to play with the setup on this a little bit, light in the front end, and compensate for her light weight, and make it so she can still ride it aggressively but without too much front end bite. So this boat will need a little bit of a different setup to like what I would like, or Quentin Bosch, or Coy, or somebody like that. It's going to be needing a completely different weight bias and setup because of her weight. And yeah, our aim today is to get that all perfectly dialed in for her. Taylor and his guys did an amazing job building this F16. I wish I could show you inside it. He did a super clean install. A lot of little things done to it, but obviously built by him, so I can't really go and show the world all his little tricks. That's up to him to decide of what he wants to show you guys. But yeah, he really did a good job, and yeah, the boat's awesome. So we're going to get it dialed in, and then really custom mats by Jetram. Jetram nailed the mats on this boat for Britton. So yeah, it looks insane. A lot of custom work. Jetram's the only guys in the business who can do stuff like that, and yeah, it gives you that really premium feel on the ski. So yeah, enough of the waffling. Let's take this bad boy out and give it a burn and get it set up for her. So yeah, let's go out. We're going to ride it, and then afterwards I'll give you a little bit of feedback and tell you, a little bit of what we did to get the handling dialed in for her and get her on the way to the races. So here we go. Just finished testing the F16 built by TC FREERIDE for Britton Reinhard, and yeah, what an awesome boat. That thing is flying. So yeah, just helped and tweak on the handling a little bit. Obviously Britton is lightweight, and she's a lot smaller than us, so I had to set up the boat a little bit differently for her. Just you know, a little bit less nose pressure compared to something that I would like. I would have run a little bit more nose pressure, but you know, that's got to do with the rider's size, and how aggressive the rider is. So yeah, it was really close. Really needed like really 2 small tweaks to it, but yeah, riding it now, I think it's perfect for her. So yeah, super excited to watch her race it. But even for me, with it being a little nose light, the cool thing with this new F16 is that for me, obviously the nose is light on the straightaways and in the sweepers, but when I would slow down and bang the corner, it still initiated and got the nose to bite in a lot of front end grip. So yeah, I think with this boat, which is different to any of our older hulls, or actually any of the hulls that I've ridden in the past, is if you make them nose light for top speed, you just don't have any turning, and the boats push the noses out in the turns. But I'm finding with this F16, you're able to, even if you're a guy that chases top speed, like normally when a racer asks me, like they're worried about top speed and that's all they're worried about in a race boat, I just know it's going to be not a good setup. I know it's going to be slow around the racetrack, because if you chase the speed in the chop, you can't get and use that speed anyways on the racetrack. But these guys are GPS hunters, and they want to see these numbers on the GPS that they think that they should be getting. And also in like most sports, but especially in ours, you know, there's a lot of numbers that are thrown out there that these boats are meant to do, and you know, it's just not reality. You know, I speak with customers that tell me about when they had a 550 that did 83 miles an hour. You know, it's just not reality. And it's the same with all these boats. So you know, these guys think that you pull up in pro ski or something and you got 80 miles an hour on the racetrack, and it's just not reality. But it just shows you like, you know, how little some of these guys know, and they chase a number that's not even achievable. But yeah, long story short is, most people, when they're chasing those numbers, they throw away all their handling and they have a boat that just cannot turn. But what I found is with this F16, even though like this one was a bit light on the nose for me, so the speed was really good, when I got it set and I went into the tight turns, even it just banked and gripped, and that normally does not happen with a boat that has a light front end. So yeah, another positive, and making gains. Excited to see Britton on the racetrack. It's going to be a good one. See you guys at the races soon. Cheers.